Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. So the reason why we're here today and looking into Donald Trump and the document saga and his indictment and his court case, he's basically going up against the US government. The reason we're here today is I put a vote up on the community section to see what you wanted reading on next. The options were Britney Spears, because some stuff's going to come out about Britney Spears. Her family have come out and said she's yes, she's not very well and she's addicted to substances, and Boris Johnson, who has just resigned as an MP in the UK, and that's triggering some kind of drama with Parliament and all kinds of stuff. I asked if you wanted a royal reading, and then I asked if you wanted Donald Trump versus the US Gov, and you have chosen Donald Trump. So this is what we're going to look into. Now, I have no horse in this race, so don't shout at me, don't come for me if the cards pick up something you don't like. Let me know in the comments if you think you can read more into it regarding anything I pick up from the cards, because I don't know the whole ins and outs of what's going on with Donald Trump. I know he's been indicted. I know they found documents at his Mar-a-Lago home. However, I do realize, and I have had some comments from you guys and some feedback, I am going to be doing a Joe Biden one, because guess what? He had loads of documents in his office and his Delaware home, and he's been investigated for it at the minute. However, the prosecutors have said they can't charge him because he's got immunity because he's a serving president. So I'm going to look into that, and we're going to have a little bit more of a look into the laptop stuff, because I haven't done a reading on Hunter Biden's laptop for a while. So without further ado, let's have a look into Donald Trump and see what energy we can pick up on him. I'm using the Universal Tarot. I think this is the first time I'm using it on the channel. It is a little bit of a smaller deck, but we'll start off looking into Donald Trump's energy, and then we'll see if we can pick up anything around the prosecutors with some different cards. So it's a layered reading. I do a Celtic cross first, and then I do, yeah. So let's have a look and see what we can pick up about Donald Trump. Okay, we have got the Five of Wands here, and the Five of Wands, it's very much fighting, stuff going backwards and forwards. I feel like he is being frustrated. There is a lot of anger there. There is a lot of people bluster, and it's almost disorientating, because there's so much kind of going on. I feel like this is where he kind of feels swept off his feet a little bit with all of this kind of noise and chaos. I think he enjoys it with the Five of Wands in reverse as well. I think he likes a challenge, but he's certainly feeling it. The Ten of Cups in reverse. Okay. I think he's actually he's finding things a little bit difficult. I mean, if you were facing 100 years in jail, I think all of us would find it a little bit difficult. This is what's crossing over him. This is what's causing the pressure. People want to take away his reputation. People want to take away his shine, his wholesomeness, or whatever people see in them. They want to make sure that he has got all of this taken away. His reputation. Yeah, definitely, because we've got the two family cards here. We've got the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Pentacles above, what is known about the situation, he is trying to keep on and do his thing. He's trying to promote himself to be president, saying, look, I'm here, I'm wealthy, The 10 of Pentacles can also mean that he's protected, that he has got support around him with his family. So that's what we can see on the outwards part of it. Interesting that he wants to appear very affluent, wealthy. I mean, well, yeah, he is, I guess, guys. And what's underneath here is the Chariot, trying to regain control. He feels frustrated. I feel because this is underneath, he feels kind of like there's going to be a point where he's going to be trying to regain control, trying to kind of get the mental gymnastics around it. I feel there's a frustration there. The problem is for the prosecutors is this is a very determined man. He feels frustrated. He feels flustered. People are coming. They're wanting to. He's feeling that people are coming to come for his reputation to try and do a takedown on him. He is going to be showing more kind of like, I guess, family values and stuff. He's really going to try and like push that and center on the family. What's leaving the situation is the King of Cups in reverse. Okay, so this is very interesting because King of Cups is definitely, it could be Joe Biden. Joe Biden's a Scorpio, and in the suites of tarot, cups relate to the water signs in astrology. So it would be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And Biden is a Scorpio, and that is what's leaving a disruption. I feel like he's really blaming, he really sees and is really blaming Joe Biden for all of this. So I wouldn't put it past that Joe Biden hasn't got the best intentions for Donald Trump. I do feel like there's definitely something more to this, if you know what I mean. Everything's, if you pardon the pun, everything gets trumped up for Trump. Do you know what I mean? Everything's like bigger, louder, so the charges have to be bigger and louder. Biden's something to do with this. I feel like there's more to come out about that with Biden. Let's have a look. What's on Trump's mind at the minute? Loss of control. And that's why we see the Chariot there, because he's trying desperately to take control and steer it to where he wants it. And okay, so there's some weakness surrounding him as well, which is interesting. And justice is in reverse for what is coming up. There's the King of Wands in reverse and hurt. Okay, there's some wounding coming up. So with the Justice card in reverse there, there's no towers. As a reader, there's no towers. There's nothing to indicate. There's no big death card or anything like that. There's nothing to indicate that Donald Trump is going to go to jail for 1,000 years or whatever they want him to do. But justice is in reverse. So he may well either he's going to say this is injustice, this is being made out to be worse, that it's going to be more facts come out about this, I feel, and he is going to try and use this to his advantage, which everybody would do if they were in his position, if you know what I mean. Whether he's guilty or innocent, I'm not saying that. What I am saying is he's going to say that there is an injustice, and he's going to try and reveal that injustice, and he's going to try and talk about it more, and he's going to be very vocal about it. Now, I don't know if he's allowed to speak about the case. I don't know if he's allowed to talk about the case. I know they've got he's in the running for 2024, and in that kind of selection thing you guys do with who's going to be like leader of the part, who's going to be the nominated. That's it, the nomination. So he's really, with the Justice in reverse card, he's really going to come out and say something. He's worried about loss of control. there's somebody weak. There's something weak and somebody weak around him. And this could make a big difference. I don't know if he wants to. My advice to him would be, not that you'd watch the tarot channel, you know what I mean? But my advice to him was check who is around him. Make sure there are no weak spots for his defense. Because there is, at the minute, there is somebody who is like a little bit on the weaker side who is around him. The King of Wands in reverse. What he doesn't want is that reputational damage. He doesn't want to be seen as being angry, aggressive, dismissive, vain. He wants to keep his reputation, because this is the reputation that is pressing him. He wants to keep a good reputation with the public. He wants to be liked. He wants to be loved. He wants to be well thought of. He wants to be aspirational as well. And there's some wounding. Now, I don't see Trump going to jail. I don't know how long the trial will last. These generally go 6 months to a year for these spreads. So I don't necessarily see him going to jail. I see him getting wounded. I see him saying there's been miscarriages of justice, but that is in the short term. And I don't know how long the trial will last. Forgive me, I should have looked at that. So if you can let me know in the comments down below. But there is some wounding there, definite wounding. Now let me have a look and see what the prosecution for Donald Trump, see what that's going to be like. I mean, there's wounding, but he can get over it. So I'm not so sure that this is going to amount to much in the end, which is weird, saying it's all over everywhere. Like I say, I don't know too much about the US politics. I know the personalities. Let's have a look and see. The US Gov. Not receptive about something. Okay. Why is the prosecution not receptive with something? It might be Ten of Swords stabbed in the back, Justice in reverse underneath. What's driving them? Interesting, really interesting, because there's two justices in reverse here. And what is driving, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, the US, this is justice in reverse. This is weird. We've got the Two of Cups crossing over and the Ten of Swords, so taking the knives out of their backs or shoving the knife in someone's back. There's a split. There's a division there. They're kind of coming straight away a place from, I wasn't expecting emotion. They're coming from a place of emotion. They're not receptive, and they want to drive a wedge between people. So with the cups crossing over, which you don't necessarily think of when you've got these big characters, with the cups crossing over, I feel like they're trying to create a split. And that split might be between Donald Trump and the Republican Party. Interesting. They're trying to divide. Ace of Cups there. I don't think they're going to get all their own way, though. What they want. I wonder what star sign Hunter Biden is, because there seems to be a lot of action around these presidential figures and courts. The Cups leaving the situation, I feel like they are going to say they have been divinely almost like guided to this, which that's really weird. That's really weird. Now this is prosecutors. There's justice in reverse underneath. I stabbed in what's known. I didn't know what to expect, to be honest, but I wasn't expecting it to be like this for why they're prosecuting. The 9 of Wands, it's gonna be a slog. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be difficult. The 8 of Cups, what they want Trump to do is walk away. And what's surrounding, they say they are protecting when they're actually on the attack. Interesting. The High Priestess in reverse is what they're worried about, their concerns. They're concerned about some secrets being released. They're concerned about something, somebody showing something, the subconscious being released. So I don't know if that's because Trump had documents. It could be that, or it could be something to do with their prosecution, how they're doing it. It's very interesting. It's very icky, to be honest with you. Very icky. And then we have the Knight of Coins in reverse. Somebody's gonna, I don't know if this could well be in the court or something, but the Knight of Coins in reverse, somebody is going to look very, I don't know if there's a prosecutor, you guys might know, but somebody who is younger than Trump, probably it could be an earth sign, so Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus, and they are very kind of like ungrounded, messy, unreceptive, they're not an all kind of, they're not a goodwill kind of person. And this person is gonna be an outcome for this. It could also well mean the Knight of Coins is they've went into a venture, they tried to change the world, and all they've done is create a big mess and spent a lot of money. I don't think it's going to be plain sailing. I think there's going to be lots of ups and downs. Like I said, this spread is only for a year. Max, only for a year max. So this could well change. And I'm recording this on the 11th of June, 2023. So this is really, I think it's going to get more interesting. I think there's going to be more plot twists and turns. I feel like Trump is going to have something he can say that this is injustice. Certainly injustice. They're driven, it's weird, this is driven by emotion from the government, which is really kind of like the prosecution are very emotional about it. But what they want is for Trump to walk away. I don't think all of this will stop until Trump says, you know what, I'm just going to retire. That's it. But because he keeps going, it's kind of like, it's very jarring for them. So they either want Trump to walk away or basically leave this earth, if you know what I mean. Interesting. They're worried about some secrets coming out, which is I find very interesting. And I don't necessarily just think it would be from the documents that they found at Trump's. I think it's really something more here. There's a lot more to this, and we're going to find out. Anyway, let me know what you think of the cards. Let me know if there's anything you want to add, anything you want to take away. I'm sorry if I've offended anybody. I really didn't mean to. I don't know a lot about it, so please accept my apologies for that. If I have, I don't mean to. I'm just seeing what I can see in the cards. Let me know what you think of the reading in the comments. Let me know if you have any suggestions for any other readings. I do appreciate your guys' time. Thank you for being here, and I shall see you in the next one, guys. Take care, everyone. Bye.